here, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe you bought this new.
Yep.
Yep, he brought this brand new. It's a Case 222, and it's kind of neat for a wood splitter. He's already used those hydraulics in the back.
Yeah.
We're also going to go ahead and sell it as a, which goes real good with that crawler tractor. We have a homemade lowboy trailer that go to the back. I do have clean title. We know we have clean title. We even had the trooper come out and inspect it.
Okay,
Make
so
sure, yeah.
it's been inspected through. So,
Yeah.
So this, you know, somebody's wondering how they're going to get everything they bought from the auction home. It looks like it would definitely do the trick, hold up to it. So
Now we've got something else that's also going to be on the auction that I don't see very many of them.
the car guys will be about this for just because it's what it is.
Yeah,
So
you don't,
it's built well.
and that the carport is going to be on the auction as well,
Carports.
and we'll give you plenty of time to move that wherever you want to take it.
And you guys are seeing stuff in the background here, like the combine and stuff, as we're walking around, and I need going on this sale.
I think that's a few unique items back in here.
Take a look this way.
You have some
Good old manuals.
good old manuals. Actually, a lot 87.
Yeah, so
Or go ahead and I'll go and explain 144 while you're there.
got you some Alice Chalmer guys. That's what you need for your WCs and WDs. So
And then
All right.
lots of tools and miscellaneous.
so Dan, just
You might show all those books under that table. So you see there's lots and lots of case manuals.
a bunch of case manuals. Gotta have the case manuals.
Repairman.
So, question for on the small lot stuff for my guys that'll be, a lot of them will be watching this and they'll be out of staters. Will there be shipping available for
Yes.
the small lot?
There's night.
I did a good job on that one. So yeah, so we got so we'll see some more. So yeah, let's see some more guys. So,
Basically, pretty much everything on this first auction. Not in that corner, that lathe. The lathe is included, and this. Tell me again, Anson, what that is. Yeah,
Face grinder.
You gotta get the valve grinder there, Doc.
yeah.
Do they still know how to use that valve grinder?
Right. It's for the old.
Smitty, that's a nice piece.
Yeah, you know how to use it, Doc, but not too many other guys, not too many young guys know how that valve grinder works. So yeah. So there's gonna be lots of smalls, lots of stuff on there, and there'll be shipping available. Tractor wise will just be on this first auction. So
Okay.
it's got me curious because I've been still looking for these for a while, and these are very rare in Kansas.
Well, I don't think they built very many of them, period.
I don't think they built very many of them. First, well, let's start right here outside the door of the shop.
It's 900,
900, that's what I was gonna say.
900B,
900B.
and I bought it over by Lions.
By
farm,
Lions.
Farm sale.
Mm-hmm.
It's got new tires on it.
So diesel.
I plan on
Not bad.
having it running.
Pretty straight girl. See, putting the fender
Yeah.
back on and straightens them up. The shields are there, so that'll be good.
Because I had the injection pump go out on the diesel, and I bought another 900 up at Belleville, and when I got ready, I found out Case between this and the one I bought had changed the block on the other side where the fuel filters and stuff.
Yeah.
So I changed the engine out, and so it's got a newer type fuel system on it than the original.
Okay. So it's got a little bit more pep. So if somebody wanted to, with the newer pump on it, somebody wanting a pulling 900, this would be a good tractor for that.
Right.
So, and then we got, what do we got sitting over here underneath the tree?
That's a little 300 diesel.
Diesel.
Yes.
Wow. Well, that's an odd duck.
I bought it up here north of Ottawa on a farm sale. The engine was in the boxes,
Oh, really?
and I rebuilt it and just haven't got it all put together to get it running.
Really? Hey, Doc, come get a shot how the injection pump sits on this thing, because I've seen 100 of these 300s. This is my first time I've ever seen a diesel one. That's got to be a rare duck.
Yeah, it's a rare.
That's a rare duck, that's for sure.
And I have a adjustable front axle out in the other shed that I'm going to sell.
You're going to
with
sell
it.
with this, so somebody could put a wide front on here
Yeah,
if they
if that's
wanted
what-
to. They wanted to. I don't think I would want to. I would want to try to keep it. I mean, as rare as this is, I don't know what the production number on the diesels of these got to be, but it's got to be in the low hundreds, even maybe not even in the hundreds, because I mean I've never come across a diesel one before. Maybe up north they're more common, but I don't think so. So
There's a gentleman in the southeast part of Minnesota. He collects these, and he was at the sale, and he was off visiting, and he come to me afterwards, asked me what I paid, and I told him. He said, if I hadn't been gabbing, you would have paid much more, or I would have.
I would have paid much more. Somebody would have paid more. So,
All right.
but and then over here, let me guess. Let me see if is that a 500?
This is 400 B.
400. They look so much alike. And this is my story, and I'm sticking to it.
And I bought it. I forget where. It could have been over here at TNA. I used it up at the farm a lot before I got that tractor.
Before you got the 600.
And it turns over and fires on ether, but got to clean the carburetor.
Yeah, clean the car. You know, the modern fuel nowadays is just not good for old carbureted anything. It turns into a gunk so quick. It only takes a few months, and
Well-
it'll gum a carburetor up.
This one hasn't run for probably 6 years, so.
Well, yeah.
And that's one of my pet peeves is they manufacture the good fuel in McPherson, but you can't buy it in McPherson. Mound Ridge is the closest place I can go get
You can go get it.
get the fuel. Yeah.
You'll get the fuel, yeah. So, and this even got the. So it's got the.
It's been converted from Eagle hitch to the regular,
Regular 3-point on the back.
3-point on the back.
Bottom out a little bit.
And the engine stuck on this, and I
On the SC.
bought it over here at T&A, Wyndham.
So this
Now, does this one have a stuck motor?
Yeah,
yeah. Are you going to try to get this one?
if I get that and running, then the engine in there goes in here.
Okay, so if you don't end up needing that second motor you have in there, you're just going to go ahead and put it in here
Right.
and get this one up and going
Right, but if I don't, it'd be sold as is.
as is. This one. So this one might be someone's project.
Yes.
So yeah. Doc, I'm just saying, you know, I know how much you love it when I drag home stuck tractors. But and then you got one over here, one I've been looking for a long time, and I've never had deep enough pockets because every time I find one, it's at an auction, and someone shows up with deeper pockets than me. But got a 500 diesel. What's the
Right.
story with this girl?
I bought it up north of Topeka. See, he was used salvage dealer up there. I happened to be up there getting parts and saw it, and so we made a deal, and I bought it, and the engine is stuck on it, and haven't done it.
Engine. So now, so what's the idea with this? Are you going to try it with this one, or is this going to be, or is this maybe too much before the spring auction?
Depends on what kind of winter we have.
What kind of winter we have? Yeah,
I could take the heads off and see if I can get it loosened up.
yeah. So, Doc, I'm thinking of maybe another one. What are you thinking? So, Doc, or Dan back there, so he's decided that he's collecting nothing but diesel tractors now. So, I've been trying to find something that links our collections together.
Yeah.
So this would be the one. But, and then let's talk about the one that just keeps showing up in all the background shots here. You got a 900 combine, huh?
Yes.
So, Doc, you can walk over and just shoot.
The
Running and
carburetor has to be clean. It'll
yeah, it's
Run.
pretty common
because it's sat a lot of years in the shed.
in the shed. Now, did you ever actually use that for harvesting, or did you just something you found on a sale and saved?
I bought it from up at Belleville.
Up at Bell? Man, you drove that one home. You dragged that a long ways home for a combine.
Well, I hauled it on that
On the gooseneck there?
gooseneck. The header was on it.
And we just recently pulled it out of the shed.
Just recently pulled it
Yeah.
out of
Yeah.
the shed. So, I mean, yeah, somebody's wanting a 900 for their collection. That's not a bad looking machine. And header, you take shots of the header sitting over there.
Yeah.
I noticed the header sitting on a little trailer. Is the
Yeah.
header trailer going with the header on the auction when you sell it?
Yeah,
that
we'll
way?
we'll put it all
Could.
together. Yeah.
The reel is shot, so
Someone will have to rebuild the reel.
right.
And I see a spot on the header where it needs to be replaced. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like somebody took an LA front axle and flipped it over and made a trailer.
Right.
It does.
Well, it was that 900 that I bought. That's where that axle come from.
Okay, yeah. So that's kind of nifty. I've never, that's kind of neat. So, and then the last and, well, no,
No,
we got two more tracks.
Yeah, we got a couple more.
Because we have an odd duck yet to look at, don't
Yeah,
we?
yeah, we have one non-case.
We just got one that just doesn't quite fit in at all. But we got the last, so that's an 800?
830
830.
Case-O-Matic.
Case-O-Matic. I thought so. So the very first tractor I ever bought was one of these. I was about 13 years old. I had my pockets were lined with money from selling hogs at the fair.
Yeah.
And my dad was thinking I was going to take that money and go buy more hogs. And I wanted to sell with my granddad, and I come home with a tractor instead. So
Right.
Dad was not happy, but it's also what got me into buying and selling equipment and collecting case. So,
Right.
but is this one? I noticed on the other side she definitely needs a tire, but
The tires rusted the rim to the cast iron, and
Oh.
I've been fighting.
yeah,
And
been there, done that.
I've got another tire and rim, and before spring, I'm going to have that off somehow.
Somehow, and then it's this. But I take it this girl's up and running, and
Yes,
pardon me, but yeah, very good, very good. So, well, we have one more to look at that just doesn't quite fit in at all, do we?
But
So-
he's done quite a bit of work with this one. Go ahead.
Well, as we're walking over here, Doc, here's a couple hard and unusual things to find if you're a case collector. These are
And these are going on the December.
number 10 sickle mowers, and if you're a case collector, guys, these are far and few between, and when you do find them, they're not in this good a shape.
And the one of them is coming with a new sickle bar and new pitman arm.
this
Now,
Pittman's not on. It's new, and then the sickle is new.
and this is something, if you're driving all the way in from Wisconsin, you just need to bring your car trailer to bring it back. So, it's not that hard to haul back home.
And the John Deere,
I guess the
I've
other
just,
question would be, for
I've
some
ju-
of these guys, some of this stuff, like Wisconsin, this auction being in December, a lot of these guys that follow the channel and stuff are up north like that, and it turns into one great big ice cube up there. How long will they have and stuff of getting their stuff?
Yeah, we had experience with that on the Roy Mack Hunter
Yeah.
auction. That we will work with you if it turns out that, because of bad weather you can't pick it up. Give us a call and we'll work with
We'll
you.
work
on
with
that.
you. That's good.
John Deere, I've decided not to sell it.
You're not going to sell it.
Right.
You're going to hold on to that one,
Yeah,
but we got to take a look at it because it sticks out. You got to keep the D.
yeah.
I don't blame you.
Brother and I have been working on this thing for a week, and we finally took the spark plugs. They were Champion. Wouldn't go all the light. It started right up.
Oh,
And
just get good plug to change to different brand of plugs, and it
Right.
did the trick.
But we worked on it for 3 days. But it didn't have water in it, so I pulled the wires real quick, and it refused to start since then. And I bought a used carburetor that I'll be putting on tomorrow.
So,
But you've completely overhauled this.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. This is
Because I took the block to northeast of Mountain Ridge and machine shop and had it bored out and sleeve put back to standard.
okay. You've done some work, but you can keep this one around
Yeah,
as the toy for a while,
something to work on after the rest of them.
or after everything else. Gotta have something to keep
Okay.
you busy. I don't blame you. So,
Right.
but okay.
Well, I'm sorry
Well-
I didn't tell you that before.
Well, that's all right.
That's our we know now. So, all right, guys. Well, very good. So, we that's the auction. Like we were talking, first is going to be in December. We'll have a link in the description, and then the second part will be in spring, and we'll do another video for you guys when that time comes, as it gets closer for most of the tractors. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching, and we will we'll see you later. Thank you so much.